After a passionate love affair 8 years earlier, a young law student is shocked to find himself face to face with the beautiful and mysterious Hannah under very different circumstances in The Reader.
Welcome to Made in Hollywood, and I'm Lena Olin, and we're going to see a clip from The Reader.
Why don't you start by being honest with me?
I've never told anyone.
Maybe you should.
When I was young, I had an affair.
I think I should start this by pinching myself just to make sure I'm here. Okay, I think I'm still here. Secondly...
What, in this room in the hotel, or...?
No, just with you. It's just you and me right now.
I just wanted to hear you actually say it.
I think I read a quote maybe a week ago where Angelina Jolie said she wished that she was as comfortable with her body as you are with yours, and then I saw the film and understood sort of where it was coming from. And I guess the question is, how do you prepare yourself for something that, you know, exposes you that much, not just physically, but emotionally as well?
Well, to be honest with you, it's you know, it's a real challenge playing a character like this one in The Reader, Hannah Schmitz. You know, she's morally illiterate. You know, she has no social skills whatsoever, and she's hiding a secret.
She was a friend of yours.
A kind of friend.
Whilst those scenes are difficult, they're difficult because it's the communication and the trust and the love and the understanding that's growing between those two characters that you really want to get across. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm comfortable in my own skin, and you know, and I'm lucky.
She liked being read to.
You never tell me what you've been studying.
I'm studying a play. You can read it.
I'd rather listen to you.
She also seems very much like a regular person, like a real human being, someone any of us might know. Did you feel like that was important? Because obviously she does some things in the film that are pretty reprehensible.
Well, I'm so pleased that you say that, because that was the most important thing to me. You know, she has done horrific things. She is accused of having committed horrific war crimes.
Excuse me, I'm looking for Hannah Schmitz.
Schmitz is left.
Left? Did she say where she was going?
Silence in the court.
But, you know, the Holocaust was started by normal people, by real people. And, you know, SS guards were sometimes very young men and women. And I knew that whilst I couldn't humanize her or forgive her or dismiss what she had done, or even sympathize with her in any way, I had to understand her. And I did have to make her real.
My name is Hannah Schmitz.
You joined the SS in 1943.
They were looking for guards.
And she doesn't know how to express her emotions. She doesn't know how to articulate herself in a situation where she's called upon to explain her actions. So the emotional side of playing Hannah Schmitz was infinitely harder for me than the physical side, or any of the intimacy, any of the love scenes, the nudity between myself and David Cross, who plays the young Michael Berg in the story.
Each of the guards would choose a certain number of women.
In the evening,
Hannah Schmitz asked them to join her. She was making these women read aloud to her.
Now, obviously, sometimes films like this can be, and you know, I think it's a good thing, can be very polarizing. Mm-hmm. Did you ever question whether you should play the role? Did you ever question, you know, whether you wanted to be in this film?
Certainly not with, like, Steven directing, Sidney Pollack, Anthony Minghella, Scott Rudin, who was then on board, Harvey Weinstein. You know, it wasn't like, oh, this is a weird group that's gonna make sort of a pro-Nazi movie. You know, that was never, it never occurred to me, because I knew these were all extremely intelligent people with a great material that, you know, yeah, I never questioned that I wanted to be involved.
Did she acknowledge the effect she had had on your life?
She had done much worse to other people.